All right, so we're live now on Facebook. So good evening, everyone. Good evening, IFNG. So with us tonight is Elite Intellect. So we've been partnered with them for past few months, or I would say for a year now, because when they started, we were also starting the group. So tonight, we were graced to share his expertise. So we have here is founder and master lecturer of Elite Intellect Ielts Specialist PH, winner of International Dominion Award of 2020, Rising Star Awardee of 2020, IELTS expert, and graduate of Cambridge English Methodology and Theory in 2017. And the most important credential is that half Filipino, half mythical creature. So, guys, let's welcome Sir Clint, Joseph Tyler Delo. Hi!
Rar.
Roar!
Annyeonghaseyo. Akala ko mukbang.
Let's do it!
Oy, G ako dyan. Game ako dyan. Mukbang. Hello everyone. Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Mom Glads. I am
Thank you
so happy
po.
to be back home.
Yeah!
Actually, guys, for those of you who does not know, IFNG really is my home. When we are starting, we still remember we're actually looking back on the memories before, right? With which we don't have the students. You guys are pretty much lucky right now that you guys have the privilege of all the review institutions, the best are gracing your presence now. Before we don't even have the privilege to go on live with Zoom.
True.
Remember that one, Marvin?
Yes.
Right? Before the live starts, oh my God, we are clamoring to find somebody who has an unlimited Zoom. And now I am so happy with the progress of IFNG. That is why Mama right here is so happy to be here with you guys tonight to help you when it comes to your reading examination. Let's face it, no? The reading is one of your most hated examinations. Who here loves reading? Come on, tell me. Tell me who here loves reading. We love interactive Okay, we love interactive people here at our discussion. So let me just open my PowerPoint, guys, to share to you guys our discussion for tonight here at IFNG. As again, I am so excited to be here. Thank you, Mom. Thank you so much, Sir Jeff, Mom Gladys, Sir Marvin, for inviting me to lecture again here at IFNG. Sabi ko nga, when they invited me, guys, I'm home. No, because this is the place where it all started. So yes, okay, so welcome to our discussion. Dami ko na naman chika. Guys, if ever that my chika is too much, please remind me. No, you can raise your hand. Okay, if my chika is too much, you know your mama tends to talk a lot. Okay, so everybody, welcome to our discussion tonight on how to make reading easier. Specifically, we will be tackling true, false, not given, and matching headings tonight. Okay, so I know that a lot of you guys tend to suffer when you see this on the examination. And of course, when that happens, right, people are actually panicking on the examination, which is pretty much unnecessary, as I will show you later on tonight that matching headings and true false not given, they may be difficult, but they are manageable. Okay, they are technically manageable. Okay, now before I even start, just a quick roll call, guys. Just a quick roll call for tonight. Okay, so everybody, please type in your target countries. Let's go and type in your target band score. Come on. Okay. I'm very excited to see your target countries and your band score. I love interactive students when Mama Dragon is discussing. Come on, don't be shy. Don't worry, I'm not going to bite. I'm not going to chew you. Charing. US. Okay, good, good. Canada. We have one from Canada. Angelica Rose. Okay, Grace is 8.0 USA. Joplin is 6.5 US. Band 9 for Rare. Of course, woot woot. UK, we have 7.09 for Angelica. Ethel is 8.0. Philip is 7. Val is 9.0. There you go. US 6.5. Canada 6.5. US 9.0. Band 7, Band 7, Band 7.5, 8, US 8, 8 or higher, Band 7, 6.5. Okay, we have US or UK for Karen on Facebook. Okay, we also have Mikael at 7.5, UK Band 7, Band 8. Okay, whatever the band score is, okay, I always want you guys to aim for a 9.0. Okay, that's Mama Dragon's first tip for tonight. Okay, all my students, I always tell them aim for a 9.0. Okay, you aim for a 9.0 because 9.0, guys, is something that is uh, quite difficult. You're going to be encountering a lot of preparation jitters with a 9.0. However, it's more realistic if you're aiming for an 8.0 and above. No? So it's not an ambitious aim for you to go for a 9.0. I have seen students do it before. Yeah, they were able to do that and you too can do it. Okay, do not worry. All right, the examination is doable. Okay, it may be difficult, it may be onerous, you may have sacrifices on the examination, but of course it is doable. All right. Okay. So for those of you who has seen me live for the first time, let me just introduce myself. I am pleased to meet you. My name is Clint Joseph Tyler, the founder and the master lecturer of Elite Intellect IELTS Specialist PH. I am an IELTS expert and an IELTS across 9. Okay. Also known as your Mama Dragon, Mother Dragon, Mama D, Mother D, lahat ng uri ng D. Hi! Okay. Half Filipino, half figment of your imagination. Akala nyo sagad na yung mythical creature kanina. Yeah. Hello guys. Tian is watching. Hello everyone. Okay, yeah. So, huwag niyo napansinin yung picture dyan. Bata pa ako dyan. I think that was a year ago. Oh, elepante. Ang bilis lumaki. So guys, if you're new to my class, know that I do not, what do you call this? I do not take things too seriously. Okay, that's one thing that I would want you guys to remember is to not take things seriously because you're making it more difficult for yourself. Okay, let's have fun while we are learning tonight. Okay, now, important message first. My students know this. I like opening it with the word of the Lord first because this is pretty much important. Okay, so therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. This is Mark 11, verse 24. This changed the lives of my students worldwide. Believe me, my students, whether they are at UAE, KSA, I always tell them this. Mark 11, verse 24 is, I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. Okay. Know that sometimes you are praying incorrectly. Huh? Mama D, is there a wrong way to pray? Okay. A wrong way to pray, guys, is to complain. Okay, to complain. That's a wrong way to pray. Do not say, Lord, why is my life like this? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? That's complaining. Okay? A good way to pray, guys, is for you not to say, in Filipino, we call it sana po. Okay, in Filipino, no? In Filipino, we call it sana po. You're hoping. No, that's not the way for you to pray. Okay, the moment that you pray, I want you to prophesy. Okay, you say, Lord, thank you because I am an IELTS passer. There you go. So you have believed within yourself and you're declaring by the authority of the Lord that you have already passed the examination. That is a proper thing to do when you're praying. Okay? So you say thank you and then you claim. Okay? I do this every single day. Lord, thank you for an amazing day. Amen. Lord, thank you for a wonderful day. Amen. Lord, thank you today because the students are going to be learning a lot. Amen. Right? So you do that every day. Lord, thank you because today I am going to be productive with my IELTS review. Okay? So you always claim it, guys. Okay? It's true. When people say that you should be claiming it, that's technically true. Okay? So that's lesson number 1. When you pray, you believe that you have received it, you say thank you in advance. Okay. Now, things to remember in the reading test. Okay, let's take a look at the things that you would need to remember when you are taking your examination when you're taking the reading test. Okay, so first things first, guys. Okay, this is one thing that I would want you to remember. It's not the easiest test. Okay, it is technically, utterly, totally not the easiest examination. Just to set the expectation. Okay, there were times before that the reading is the easiest. Okay, that the reading is the easiest or one of the easiest on the IELTS examination. Guys, sorry if I tend to glance down a lot. I'm not reading anything. I'm actually reading your comments on Facebook. Okay, so yeah, there was a time before that the reading is one of the easiest subtests. However, as the IELTS transformed, then of course it became one of the most complicated things that students could encounter on the examination. So that's one thing. Okay, just to set the expectations, don't think that the reading is easy. So why? For you not to undermine the test. Okay, because I have seen a lot of students before in my 11 years of teaching the IELTS examination, students who have been getting a 9.0, an 8.5 in speaking and writing, an 8.5 in speaking. There you go. But then again, in comes the reading, the student has gotten a 5.5 on the test. So what have you, right? You would need to retake the examination because 5.5 is not acceptable for the United States of America, right? So all the four components of the IELTS examination is pretty much imperative. That's what I can guarantee you. Is that when you're reviewing for the IELTS, when you're preparing, do not just choose your favorites. Okay, I know students who prepare and then say, "Okay, speaking and writing is my favorite." Duh, it's quite easy, rar, and then they don't focus on their listening and their reading. So what have you, right? They have gotten a 5.5 or a 5.0 even in listening. So you have to focus on the four components, okay? Now, another thing to remember on the reading test, guys, is to leave 10 minutes to transfer your answers and to go over. I know that some of you are guilty of this, okay? I know that some of you are guilty of this when you are on the test, okay, when you're doing your mock tests, right? The clock strikes 1 minute left, okay, and then you're still finishing up at number 38 or 39 or 40. Who here can relate to that? Okay, you only have 1 minute left, and then you're finishing number 38 or 39 on the examination. No, that's not good. That is not a good reading rate, my lovies. Okay, what I would want you to remember is for you to leave at least 10 minutes to transfer your answers and to go over. The latter statement is much more important as compared to the first one. Go over. You would need to go over your answers. Okay? You would need to check if the items that you have finished is appropriate, or if you have left the blank space, this is the time for you to go back to that blank space right there and answer it on the examination. So that's one thing. Another thing, guys, the common mistakes of students on the examination is they read everything. Do not read everything on the test. I can guarantee you that. You read all the questions, that's correct, that's appropriate. However, if you're wasting your time trying to leisure read on the examination, then that would be a problem. There would be a problem with your performance on the test. Okay, I've seen students who were entertained with the thought of the passage, right? Oh my God, science and technology. I love this. Oh, 5 minutes left. Okay, ma'am. Sorry, where can I refile? So do not leisure read on the exam. What I always tell my students is that, did you know that it's possible to finish a passage within 10 minutes? Yeah, it is possible to finish a passage within 10 minutes as long as you know how to read systematically. Okay, hold on. We have a comment on Facebook. I like the way that you laugh. You laugh. You sound like Jimmy. Okay, fashionista. Jimmy James from Fashionista. Yeah. Yeah, that's another signature of your Mama Dragon is my laughter. Yeah, it echoes all over the place, no? So tonight you will not get a lot of sleep. I will actually be in your dreams tonight. Ah! Okay, so do not read everything because when you are reading all the things on the examination, you tend to waste time. Okay? What I would want you to do is to scan through the passages. You're just looking at your synonyms. Okay, you're familiarizing yourself with the theme of the passage instead of reading everything. The students, unfortunately, guys, some students still believe that there is a pattern on the exam. Okay, the IELTS develops significantly over time, so there is no pattern. Okay, who among you still believes that? I actually hear it all the time. Yeah, the students say, "Sir, you know what? I think there's a pattern on the test," and I will be like, "What? There's a pattern? That's new to me. What's the pattern?" Okay, so I'm going to get the answer from the top part first, and it will go down, 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 and then when I cannot find anything, okay, I'll just go back up. That's not true. Okay, that's no longer true. In 2006, 7, 8, possibly it could have happened at that time, but right now that's no longer accurate, guys. There's no pattern on the test. So I want you to remember that. Okay, now, what else? Do not spend more than 1 minute and a half per item. Okay. Technically speaking, guys, mathematically speaking, oh my God, help me, Lord. I'm not really good at math. Okay. Technically speaking, if you have 60 minutes to finish, 40 minutes, 40 items to answer, leave 10 minutes for you to transfer your answers and go over, so you have 50 you have 50 minutes left. So if you're going to be spending a minute and a half for you to read, that will be like what, more than 50 minutes if you're going to calculate it all together onto 40 items. So it's not viable, right? That's why I always tell my students, do not spend more than a minute for an item, because if you do so, you're sacrificing the other items along with it. Okay? Imagine you are sacrificing the five other items just for one pesky item, which you cannot find the answer. So don't do that on the test. Okay? If you feel like I cannot find the answer on this one, better move on, girl. Yeah, you get your move on. Okay, move on to the next topic or move on to the next item, because I guarantee you can get the answers on that. You have to accept the fact that the questions of the examination are not equally made. Okay? Some questions would be extremely difficult. Some questions would be so easy. Some questions would be just so and so, medial operational. So that's what I would want you to remember. Okay? And if you have encountered a difficult one, don't spend a minute and a half wasting your time on that. Okay. What else? Yeah, I just told you that, right? Sorry, I tend to discuss ahead. I tend to discuss ahead of my um I tend to discuss ahead with my discussion. Sorry. Okay. So if you see yourself struggling with an item, leave it be. Now, focus on your reading preparation too. I told you that earlier, right? Earlier, I said some students they do not even focus on their listening and their reading. They're already perfect. Nobody's perfect, okay? They're already really good, adroit even with their listening, with their speaking and their writing. But then again, when it comes to the reading, that's the struggle right there. Did you know that the most shameful thing to do is for you to fail your reading? Yeah, because the only thing that you have to do with reading, guys, is for you to read, be analytical, and to be systematic. That's basically it. Read, be analytical, and to be systematic. That's basically it. That's the only thing that you're going to be doing on your reading examination, no more, no less. Okay, I know that you have heard this even before. During our time of preparation, we are reading newspapers. Yeah, when I took my examination, the Ielts examination in 1962, I'm kidding. No, no, my first examination was in 2010. Okay. So when I took my first examination in 2010, okay, I actually read newspapers every single day. I go to this convenience store in my country, buy a newspaper, and then after that, I have a gift wrapper at home. No, I actually read the newspaper. Usually the obituary, I read it. I'm kidding. I read I read the articles, I read the feature articles, the editorial articles, okay? I tend to flip over that page and read everything. So what's the purpose of reading articles online? Isn't that too strenuous for my eyes? Yes, I know, my love. But then again, what you're doing here is you're training yourself to read. And apart from that, you are working on your reading skills. Okay? How fast can you actually read? And apart from that, how you can analyze details quickly. Your reading rate is actually connected to your comprehension rate. So the faster you read, the more you comprehend. It's counterintuitive to what you have been taught. Okay? It is counterintuitive to what you have been taught before, that you need to read slowly for you to understand everything that you would need to understand in a passage. No. Okay? According to research, on the accounts of researches before rather, your reading rate, okay, is directly connected to your comprehension rate. The faster you read, the faster you comprehend. So read fast. Okay? All right, we have a question. Hi, sir. We can't do combinations for the US if we got 5.5 with reading, though we got our OBS, which is 6.5. Thanks, sir. In the UK, my love, I think combinations is acceptable. I am not sure if the US is now accepting combination scores, wherein you need to resit the examination, and then there's like a particular target score that you only have to get for the specifics. Yeah. Because in the UK, let's say you have taken the occupational English test and then you got a C with your reading or C plus with your reading, that's not acceptable. So they can actually resit the examination for 6 months. Okay, within 6 months, and then they would need to get B on the reading and C plus in the other subtests. Okay, but I think in some states that's already acceptable. Okay, yeah, I think in some states. All right, later on we'll clarify on that. Okay, all right. Now, what else, guys? Let's go. Let's go to your favorite, the ever beloved true, false, not given. Who among you, okay? Who among you does not like this format at all? Don't lie to me. Mama can read you. Okay? Don't lie to me. Type 1 if you do not like this format. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay for you not to like true, false, not given. Yeah, type 1 on your chat box right there or on the comment section of IFNG live here. Come on, type 1 if you do not like true false not given. Yeah, because what's the problem with true false not given, right? Sir Joseph, my problem with true false not given is sometimes I cannot even fathom the idea or the difference between false and not given, right? This is the killer of the dreams of the students. I call this the silent murderer of the exam. It's like an aneurysm. It sits there, right? And then you will never know it's there until it's fully blown. This is the silent killer of the examination or of the reading tests of the students. Yeah, triple's not given. It is sometimes when you sit on the exam, you'll be like, what, 15 items? Yeah, during our time when we were taking the examination, my God, most rampantly there would be 15 items all the time. So we are experts. Yeah. Our batches and the other lecturers' batches, guys, we are experts when it comes to true false light given, and we're able to develop our own techniques on this one. And tonight, I'm going to be sharing to you my technique on how I actually see items which are true, false, or not given. The main differences. Okay. Now, feel free to take a screenshot of my discussion. That's totally fine. Okay. You can take a screenshot of this one. Okay. Alrighty. So let's begin. True items. Sir Joseph, how will I know if the item is true? Okay. Sir Joseph, again, how will I know if the item is true? Some words will be paraphrased. I can guarantee you that. Some words on the examination will be changed to confuse you, right? Because some of the students will be like, it's not the same. The words are different. So that's not true. That's false. Ah, newsflash, it's the examination confusing you, my love. Yeah. So some words will be paraphrased for true items, but the context of the text will be the same with interpretation. No matter how hard you try to flip it and reverse it, right? It will be the same. Even if they paraphrase it extremely to confuse you, the context will remain the same. That's one thing that I want you to consider for true items. Some students tend to get confused when they paraphrase the word. Okay, sir, how does the examination paraphrase words to confuse me? They tend to use words you are unfamiliar with. Yeah, they tend to use words you are unfamiliar with, and then you'll think that that's not the same word. That's true. Okay, that's true. So, guys, having wide vocabulary is also helpful on your examination. So, there's nothing wrong with expanding your vocabulary. I can guarantee you that. Okay? So, if the question is paraphrased, okay, and you have seen a word that is quite unfamiliar to you, it could be two things. It could be the same in meaning, or it could be a different one. That's why you need to have wide range of vocabulary too. It's highly applicable. Also with your reading examination. Let's take a look at an example for true items here. Now take a screenshot of this one. Come on. Tell me when you're done, okay? So that I look candid here. That's candid right there. I'm the mother of candid. Charing. Okay. So for our international watchers, our non-Filipino watchers, welcome. I'm a crazy person. I'm kidding. Okay, so here we go. Here's an example. Okay, let's take a look at this example right here. This is what I do love to do when I am doing my true false not given is that I match information. Okay, So first things first, even Zaya does not like true false not given. Yeah, me too. Okay, look at this one. Let me open my annotation here. Let's draw a stamp. Okay, let's see if it matches. The study was conducted to prove that there were civilizations before the old times. That is the question. The study was conducted to prove that there were civilizations before the old times. Now, let's take a look at the passage here. It's paraphrased. Look, it has been noted that the study's purpose is to supplement the fact that old civilizations existed. Okay, let's match. Okay, study, study. They're matching. Okay? Prove, supplement, they're matching. Okay. Civilizations, civilizations, old times, old civilizations. Are they the same in meaning? Are they the same in meaning, my lovies? Yeah. When you are matching information like that, word per word, at the word level, not at sentence level. Because if you're going to look at the sentence level, you might get confused, right? Because the sentence structure has been changed significantly. It has been changed significantly all throughout. So you will be confused. I mean, if you're going to look at the paraphrasing itself, you'll be like, what? Girl, what? It has been changed, girl. But then again, if you're going to be matching, study, study, prove, supplement, old civilizations, civilizations, old times, old. They're the same in meaning. Look at that, right? Even if it is paraphrased on the test, okay? Even if it is paraphrased on the test, I can guarantee you, if you're matching it at a word level, you will get the answers correctly. Okay. All right. This is actually one of my magic tricks that I teach my students at Elite. Is that believe me, my students at Elite, they don't struggle at true false not given because they know how to check on check and check and check and check and match information at a word level, not at sentence level for this one. It's not matching headings with which you would need to match the sentences. It is actually you need to match the words if they are the same. Okay, still not getting it? Let's give you another example. Take a screenshot. Pamain na lang po mga mamshi. Opo. Charing. Okay. Now, for our foreign watchers, charing means hello in our language. Okay, charing. Etchos is hi. Okay, etchos. Charing. There you go. Now, for you to say beautiful in our language, we say chararat. Okay. So let's move on. All right, for my next example right here, guys. I'm sorry, I'm still annotating. Okay. All right, moving on. Another example here. Let's take a look at this one. Dr. Kahani has proved the existence of prehistoric marriages. Again, Dr. Kahani has proved the existence of prehistoric marriages. Now, on the passage, antiquated unions was proven by a doctor known as Kahani. Okay, at first glance, Sir Joseph, I already know. I already know. But for us to be sure, let's match the information if they are matching exactly. Okay? First things first is we have Dr. Kahani, who's the noun here. We have Kahani, doctor. Dr. Kahani. Okay. Proven. The verb. Proven. Okay. Good. All right. Prehistoric. Antiquated. They're the same. Marriages, unions, they're the same. Basically, no matter how hard I try to paraphrase this one, if I am matching the words and see if they have the same meaning, I will not be lost in the exam. Kari bunga, right? Okay, look at that. Dr. Kahani, a doctor known as Kahani. Okay, what else? Proven, proven. Prehistoric, antiquated, they're the same. Marriages, unions, they're the same. Basically, when you are matching information properly like this one, you will not get lost with true, false, not given. I can guarantee you that. Okay, now hold on. Let me just find my cursor right here. My mouse went wild again. Okay, now one more thing. Let's take a look at the next one. Okay, let's take a look at this. Still learning, guys? That's good. Okay, the villagers of Papua hid the ancient stones to keep the value of the stones. Okay, the villagers of Papua hid the ancient stones to keep the value of the stones. What stones could this be? Okay, now let's take a look at this one. The gems of Papua were hidden by the village people to make their appraisal furtive. Oh my God, Sir Joseph, there's one word there. I don't know the meaning of that. Furtive. Furtive is when you're ovulating. Ah, that's fertile. Sorry. Furtive is a secret, right? When, oh, use that. Okay, that's another expansion of our vocabulary right here for tonight, right? When your friend tells you, hey, what happened? Furtive, right? It's a way for you to say it's a secret. Okay, now let's match the information here again, guys. Okay, let's take a look at the information. Villagers, village people, they're the same. Papua, Papua, they're the same. Ancient stones, gems. Technically, gems are stones, guys. So they're the same. Hidden, hid, they're the same. Value, appraisal, they're the same. Furtive, okay? Secret, keep. Is that the same? Basically, it's the same in meaning. No matter how hard I try to paraphrase it, that thing right there, my lovey, is the same in meaning. Okay? Nobody will get confused with true false not given as long as you know how to match information word per word, not on the sentence level. But you have to do it quickly on the exam and you need to analyze it quickly. Okay? Do not do it as slow as your grandma on the test. You'll be like, okay. Villagers, village people. Appraisal. Is that appraisal? Okay. Value, stones, gems. They're the same. Papua, Papua. Bingo! There we go. We have already gotten the answer right here. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Okay, Sir Joseph, I know. True is easy to recognize. What about the next one? False. How can we recognize if these are false items? Okay, let's take a look at this one. Some words will be the same to confuse you again, right? For true, some words will be paraphrased, but for false, some words will be the same to confuse you. Okay. Now, what else? Apart from that, the context of the text will be changed when compared. If you compare them, there is something missing. There is something wrong. Okay, there's something wrong with this one. Okay, what else? Sometimes there is one word that will change the meaning. Sometimes there is one word that will change the meaning. Okay, guys, so sorry, just a public service announcement. Okay, if you see comments that are saying about leaked exam questions, don't go for it. That's clearly a scam. Okay, because we have already been seeing a lot of spammers all over the world that comments on the comment section or the posts and says message me for leaked questions on the test. There's no such thing. Okay, buy your IELTS result from me. There's no such thing. Okay, there's no such thing as an IELTS score that you can purchase, because if there is, then nobody would even be preparing for it. Okay, so guys, please be smart consumers. Okay, don't fall for those. Anything that's too easy, okay, is too good to be true. Okay, so just an announcement. Osun Leaky, Osun Wandi. Okay, please stop spamming um the comment section right there. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, okay, Mama Dragon is now uh spitting fire. Okay, now sometimes there is one word that will change the meaning. Okay, when you compare it, ah, this one is different. Like this one says big, but then this one says small. This one says small, but this one says gargantuan. This one says pulchritudinous or beautiful. This one says unsightly. So they're the same. They're antonyms of each of one another, right? So that's one thing that I would want you to remember on the test. Okay? Sometimes there's a word, okay, that will change the context of the examination itself. Now, let's take a look at my example here and then let's match information right now. Believe me, once you apply this technique, Once you apply this technique, your true false not given will be like popcorn. You'll be chewing it on the exam easily. Okay. Oh my god, don't give me popcorn. Uh I actually wreak havoc when I eat popcorn. I don't know. I love popcorn. Anything that's popped and has corn, I love it. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me just check. Somebody's microphone is unmuted. Okay. Just to avoid interruption. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Okay. Oh, is my connection choppy right now? Okay, am I coming in and off, guys? If I'm coming in and off, please type one onto your chat box. Okay, I think there was a technical problem right there earlier. Oh, it's loud and clear. Okay, thank you so much, Val. All right. So let's take a look at this part right here. Okay. All right. So the crops produced in vertical farms will depend on the season. Okay. The crops produced on vertical farms will depend on the season. Let's take a look at our passage right here. Okay. All right. The passage says, the way vertical farms generate produce is self-subsistent with seasons. Okay. So let's match information. Let's see if there is a data here that does not match at all. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me just check the microphones. Oh, okay. I may have marked it. Okay. Now, let's go back. Okay, so here we go. Crops. The crops produced in vertical farms will depend on the season. The way vertical farms generate produce is self-subsistent with season. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Okay, crops, produce. Ooh, they're the same, right? Crops and produce are the same. Generate, produced, they're the same. Vertical farms, they're the same, right? Season, season, they're the same. Now, let's take a look at this one word which changed everything. This one is dependent right here, whereas this one is self-subsistent. Look at that. If it's dependent, it's clinging onto something, right? This one is based on the season, on the question, it's based on the season itself, whereas on the passage is self-subsistent. It is not dependent. Dependent and independent, are they antonyms of one another? Yes, they are, right? So basically, this one right here, my lovies, is false. Okay? Look at that, my hatchlings. Okay? Look at that. Dependent and self-subsistent. Depend and self-subsistent. Dependent and independent. They're not the same in meaning. So it changed the context. Okay? Look at that. Okay? Look at that. If you're going to look at that, guys, sometimes they become antonyms. Right? Okay. Now, take a screenshot. Come on. Okay, good. Thank you. All right, now let's move on to the next one, children. Okay. Ah, I'm still marking. Sorry. You know what? If I was not gifted with one talent on this world is to become tech savvy. I am not tech savvy at all. All right. Let's take a look at the next item. Okay. Question. Some damage with food crops is mainly caused by climate change. Okay, some damage with food crops is mainly caused by climate change. On the passage, on the study, climate change is one factor which brings about ultimate damage to food crops. Sir Joseph, they're the same. What are you talking about? Okay, let's match it. All right, let's take a look. Damage, damage. Okay, what else? Food crops. Food crops. Okay, what else, guys? Climate change. Climate change. Okay, there we go. Now, what cost brings about? They're the same. Now, Sir Joseph, what changed the context here? Is it the study The study? I mean, the study was not mentioned on the question. My love, it could have been mentioned on the passage itself. Maybe this one would be talking about a study, so you don't use that as your signifier that it is a false. Look at this one. The main signifier here. Okay, let me just find my cursor again. Okay, just to give you time to fathom this idea, look at this one. Mainly one factor. Look at that, right? Mainly. So it is the sole thing to blame on the exam, right? It is just the sole thing to blame why it's damaged. Whereas if you're going to be looking at this one, right? It is just one factor. It is one of many factors. So that thing right there is the direct opposite of what it's trying to pertain to. So if you're going to look at that, that is a false item. Okay, good job, my children. Good job in reading. In reading our um reading right here. Okay, now may I clear this one? Okay. Another fun lesson from Mama Dragon. Do not say can I, okay? Can I clear this one? Can I borrow that? Okay, you say may. Okay? May I clear this one? May I borrow that? Okay? Because if you're going to convert it in the vernacular, especially for the Filipinos, the direct interpretation of that one is, can I borrow? Kaya kong hiramin? Yes, of course you can. Right? But the question is, will I lend you? Right? So you do not say can I, you say may I. Okay? All right. So may I clear this one? Good. Thank you. All right, move on. Next one, guys. Let's match the information on this one. Vertical farms need some, okay, remove the there. Vertical farms need some attention from farmers and local industries. Vertical farms need some attention from farmers and local industries. Okay, let's take a look at the passage. Local trade and farmers need to pay full attention to vertical farms. Okay, you already saw it at first glance. Let's match vertical farms. Vertical farms. Okay, good. All right. Farmers. Farmers, they're the same. Local industries, local trade is the same as local industries. This one, attention, attention, it's the same. However, if you're going to be looking at the other word right there, the adjective, some and full, are they the same? Some is just a few. However, full is utter. It's total. It's at the utmost of everything, right? So if you're going to be looking at that, guys, what's different? What is your number one signifier upon our realization? What is your number one signifier for false items? There is a word that will always change the context, and of course, it can either be an antonym. It can be an antonym or a completely different term. That's how you note false items. Okay, so false is now easier, right? It's now easier. When you apply it, that's totally easier, believe me. Okay, now, Sir Joseph, what about not given? This is where I'm actually confused, Sir Joseph. Not given is sometimes I think it's not in the passage itself. Yeah, okay, that's true. Sometimes not given is not seen anywhere else on the passage. Oh, sorry, I think I may knock my microphone. It cannot be seen on the passage itself. Yeah, however, that rarely happens, guys. That rarely happens. I can guarantee you. So, what is our signifier for not given? Let's take a look at this one. Okay, let me just four. Sir, what's four? Di cuatro. Is that the English term, sir? No, I invented that. Let me just four. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Guys, so sorry for the first timers here. For those of you who saw me for the first time, I'm really like this. I'm so energetic and I'm always laughing because I mean life is too serious for you to be more serious with life. Okay? So don't be too serious. Okay, now, what about not given items? Okay, let's take a look at the not given items right here. So some words will be paraphrased, okay, or some are the same. Okay. Okay, totally fine. They will paraphrase that or they will actually change the context itself. Now, What else? A word or two is missing. Sir, a word or two is missing. Like you cannot find that word on the question, or you cannot find that word on the passage itself. Something is missing. Something is not there. Something is gone. Okay. So sometimes, guys, the word that is missing can either be a noun, a verb, an adjective, or an adverb. Just to illustrate clearly, let's say that on the question you saw that Joseph conducted the study about homosexual turtles. Okay, let's say Joseph right here conducted the study about homosexual turtles. Now, in the passage you saw, Gladys and Joseph conducted the study about homosexual turtles. So what's missing? Mom Gladys was not mentioned in the question. So something is missing. Hence explaining why it's not given, because Mom Gladys is not given. Yeah. Okay, one more signifier. If a verb is missing, okay? Let's say Joseph studied homosexual turtles in Africa. Joseph studied homosexual turtles in Africa. Okay, and then in the passage you saw, Joseph studied and focused on homosexual turtles. Huh? Okay, sir, I know that focus is quite similar, but it's a different story, right? So there's a missing verb, right? Instead of in the question, I studied the homosexual turtles there, I studied and focused on the homosexual turtles. So the word focused is not given on the test. Catch my drift? Good. Okay, so what about adjective? Let's say beautiful Joseph is written right there. Beautiful Joseph is written on the question. But then again, in the passage, you saw beautiful and noisy Joseph. The word noisy has not been mentioned. So, of course, the word noisy is not given. Okay. Now, what about an adverb, right? Joseph studied the turtles swiftly. Okay, Joseph studied the homosexual turtles swiftly. Whereas in the passage you saw, Joseph studied the homosexual turtles swiftly and systematically. Okay, so what's missing? The word systematically has not been mentioned. So it is not given. Usually there is something or someone or a word or two words that is missing on the passage itself for you to say that it is a not given item. Okay. Oh my God, Sir Joseph. Now I can see this one. I can hear it clearly. I think I know what to do. Later on, we'll test. Okay. We'll test if you know what to do. And I'm also going to be giving you guys later on a sample of true, false, not given item question test. Okay. That we do at Elite Intellect. For those of you guys who does not know, Elite Intellect has already transformed our mock examinations to the mobile delivered mock examinations. So I will give you a sample of that one later on. So you can answer that. And then once you're done answering, just click submit and you will see your scores. Okay, later on I'll give you. Okay, so let's take a look at this sample right here, guys. Okay, alrighty. So for this one, okay, fertilizers are needed for some crops in vertical farms. Fertilizers are needed for some crops in vertical farms. Passage. Looking at the study, taking care of vertical farms, fertilizers are important for some crops and livestock. Okay, Sir Joseph, hold on, pump your brake right there. Let's match information. Fertilizers. Fertilizers. Okay. Needed. Important. They're the same. Crops. Crops. Vertical farms. Vertical farms. Uh-oh, something right here is new to me. The word livestock. The word livestock is new. So if you're going to look at that, right? The livestock that was mentioned here was not given on the question itself. So that marks that it is not given. Some students, they tend to get confused with not given. It's because they think that not given is limited to, I cannot see it in the passage. No. Okay, it's not that. It is not limited to that. A word was not given in the question, or a word was not given in the passage itself. That is the signifier that I would want you guys to master for not given. Okay, one more? One more? Still energetic? Okay, let's go. Energy brought to you by coffee. Coffee with glutathione extracts and of course kambing extracts. Charing. Okay, Sir Joseph, what's your secret with your energy? Coffee and a lot of prayers, believe me. That's my secret. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Every time that my students are asking me, Sir Joseph, are you not tired? You teach the Ielts, you teach the OET, you teach the NCLEX. You also have your one-on-one coaching with the students up to even 4 a.m. here in the Philippines, and you're still energetic with our classes. Because I always pray to the Lord to give me that ample amount of energy to keep my fire burning the entire day. Okay? Because once you dim down your fire, guys, this is applicable for your exam too. Once you dim down your fire, that's the time that you start not liking what you're doing. Yeah. Once you tell yourself, oh my God, the exam is so boring, it's so difficult. That's the time that you will start not liking what you do. And what have you? Right? You keep the fire burning, guys. Okay? You can do that. Okay? Every time that you tell yourself, oh my God, the examination is quite laborious. Get up, girl. Get up, girl. It's just 2 months of sacrifice for your lifelong benefits, right? How many months do you need to sacrifice for your review? Some sacrifice a month, some sacrifice 2 months, 3 months, even some even 6 months. For the students who take 6 months to review, I tell them that's totally fine. Because 6 months is a short sacrifice for a lifetime of then benefits. Right? What's the benefit when you pass your exam? Yeah, this will keep you motivated. What's the benefit when you pass the exam? You will get to your target destination. You may even take your family with you. You will give your family a better life, more than you could imagine for yourself. Now, isn't that enough to motivate yourself? Yeah. So you always have to attract positivity. Okay, you always have to attract that flame inside of you. You keep it ablaze. Okay, no matter how the external world tries to bring you down, pull you down, you keep that fire burning. Okay, because that will take you somewhere away from your situation right now. And of course, along with that fire is to fuel it with faith. Okay, fuel that fire with your faith. Okay, alrighty. So, ooh, Sir Joseph, you know what your lessons, huh? Yes, this is how I teach. I don't just teach concept. You need to learn about faith and life too, right? A review and the exam is stressful. You're already stressed out, believe me, right? So you need motivation. You need to hear the word of the Lord. You need to hear motivation. And I will be your cheerleader right here. Let's go, UST Tigers, go! Uste, charing. Okay, so let's take a look at this next one. Vertical farming will make plants less likely to be affected by infectious diseases. Okay, communicable diseases are somewhat eradicated in vertical farming along with pests that might affect the farm. Huh? Okay, Sir Joseph, let's match information right here. Okay, let's check. Okay, vertical farming. Okay, I know. I already saw that. All right, plants. Okay, let's take a look at. Okay, there's no plants here. All right. Less likely to be affected by infectious diseases. In communicable diseases, they're the same. Less likely, somewhat, right. Okay, along with pests that might affect the farm. First signifier here, guys, that it's a not given item is that if you're going to look at this one, pests were not mentioned. And eradicated was not mentioned on the question itself, right? So if it's not mentioned at all, okay, if it is not mentioned at all, that thing right there, my dear, is a not given. It's not given. Okay. Oh my gosh, Sir Joseph, I thought it was a balls. No. You ask yourself, is there a word that's missing? Yeah. There are actually two words that's missing here. So that's not given. Okay, amazed with the technique for true false not given so far? Later on, when I teach you matching headings, you will say, ah, I have been doing matching headings incorrectly my entire IELTS review. Yeah, I'll show you later on how to do matching headings properly. Okay, alrighty. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, vertical farming is seen as the new age of crop growing. It is innovative, sustainable, and generative. Okay, vertical farming is seen as the new age of crop growing. It is innovative, sustainable, and generative. Oh, okay. Now, inventive and sustainability are the advantages of neoteric vertical farming. Ah, okay. Sir Joseph, I have seen a big word right there. Yeah, let's match it. Okay. New age, neoteric. Okay, they're the same. Okay, vertical farming, vertical farming. Okay. Uh-huh. Innovative, inventive, they're the same. Sustainable, sustainability, they're the same. Right? Okay, Sir Joseph, something is missing. It's the word generative. The word generative was not given on the question itself. If you're going on the passage itself, rather, you're going to look at that something is missing. And if something is missing, that, my dear, is not given. Okay? Just to recap that, true. Some words will be paraphrased, but if you're going to match them, they're matching systematically on the context. False. Some words will be the same. Okay, but then again, the context has been changed. Usually it's an antonym. And for not given, a word or two is missing. And sometimes the missing word can either be a noun, a verb, a pronoun, or an adjective. Oh, not a pronoun. Okay, an adjective or an adverb, right? Okay, so we are now learning when it comes to true, false, not given, right? It's actually quite easy, girl. You need to chill. Okay, y'all need to calm down when it comes to true, false, not given. Okay, let's move on. Okay, hold on. Let me just find my mouse again. My mouse is missing. My cursor. My cursor is missing. Okay, okay, see, there it is. Okay, okay. Okay, I got you. You can do this, Joseph. It's like a game. It's like a game on your old mobile phone. You need to find the snake right there. Okay, now let's move on, guys. More pointers to remember when it comes to true, false, not given. First is first, match the words. You match them word for word, not sentence for sentence. Okay, what else? Ask yourself if it is the same, different, or something is missing. Again, ask yourself if it is the same, different, or something is missing. Okay, what else? Do not overanalyze. Okay, the problem of the student sometimes is overanalyzation, right? The student sometimes will be like, "Oh my god, I think it's missing." No, it's not missing. Oh yeah, it's missing. Oh no, it's missing. It's not. Oh, I think it is. Oh, it's not. Mm, okay. Now, what about the next one? If it appears on the passage on the test, okay, if you're when you're flipping over your question booklet on the exam, imagining that you're going to be taking the paper-based test, and you saw 5 items of true false not given for passage one, do it first. Do it first because this is the most time-consuming test. Okay, this is the most time consuming test type on the exam, so do it first. Okay, let's say you're flipping over your pages and then you saw, okay, number 5 to 10 is true false not given. I'm going to finish 5 to 10 first and I'll go back to 1 to 5. Yeah, please do that because this is the most time consuming, but remember not to spend more than a minute and a half, or not to spend even a minute and a half or more than a minute on your true false not given items. Okay, all right, now let us practice. Okay, I will be turning off my camera for now, not to distract you. Okay, and then I'll give you 30 seconds to analyze each of the items here that I will be showing and tell me if it's true, false, or not given. Okay, let's take a look at the first one. Okay, guys, have we analyzed the first one? Please type in your answers right now. Millicent and Cohen has proven the existence of outer space entities. The proof of aliens exist was the proof of aliens' existence was studied by Cohen and Millicent. True, false, or not given? True, false, or not given? Okay. So for those of you who have answered true, congratulations. It's wrong. That's wrong, my love. Okay, look at this one, sir. Why? Why is it wrong? Why is it wrong? Okay, let's match information. We have Millicent, Cohen. Okay, existence, proof. Okay, outer space entities, aliens. Okay, now look at this one. Look at this word right here. They have proven it in the question, but then again, on the passage, they just studied it. Is there a difference between proving and studying? Yeah, look at that. On the question, they have already proven. Okay, the study is already finished. But then again, here, they studied it. They're still formulating hypotheses. They're still conducting researches. They're studying. So proving and studying, they're not the same. So that one right there, my love, is
False.
false. Okay, good job, children. Okay, very good. So look at that one. Okay, now, what about the next one? Okay, I'll give you again 30 seconds to study this one. Okay, so this one is a little bit tricky. Come on. Okay, let's take a look at your answers right here. Alrighty. Okay, next one. Cow room. What's a cow room? Okay, cow room, an element found in the ocean, is vital on sustaining sea life. Okay, corum, an element found in the ocean, is vital on sustaining sea life. Okay, extirpating life in the ocean is connected to cowroom, an element seen in the water. Okay, so for those of you who has answered not given, good job. You missed an item. That's okay. That's okay. We're just practicing, my love. Okay, so what is this one? Sir Joseph, it's false, right? Because if you're going to be look at this one, the word sustaining and extirpating are antonyms. Okay? Sustaining is nourishing the life in the ocean, whereas extirpating is killing it. It's destroying it. It's obliterating it. So in the question, cowroom is nourishing the ocean, whereas in the passage, cowroom is destroying the ocean life. That one right there, my love, is a false. Look at that, right? Now we know and we understand how to mark false items from not given items. Right. Ayawan, Georgie. Fighting, Georgie. Let's do this. Genji, hi. Oh, one of my favorite students. Genji is here. Okay, so what else? Let's take a look at the next one, guys. Okay. I'll give you time to answer this one. The village people of Amasia protected their prince during the invasion. The Prince of Amasia was defended and hidden by the people of his nation. Wow. Let's take a look at this prince. Okay, come on. Type in your answers if that is true, false, or not given. Okay. Love you, Genji, my lovey. One of my hatchlings. My hatchlings are here. Thank you for watching, Mama. Okay, this one is not given. It is not given at all. Why, Sir Joseph? Okay, because look at this one. The village people of Amasia protected their prince during the invasion. On the passage you saw, the prince of Amasia was defended and hidden by the people of his nation. So there's a missing verb. One verb was not mentioned at all. If you're going to be looking at this one, right? So that one right there, my love, the word hidden is not given. Okay. So is it now easier? Yeah? Is true false not given now easier? Later on, I'm going to give you an exercise after our discussion. I will be posting the link, okay, here on this video. Okay, I'll be posting the link to our, and I will be instructing you on how to answer that too after this one. Okay? All right. Now, let's move on. Oh, before we move on to matching headings, guys, let me just take this time, okay, to congratulate. Okay, let me just take this time to congratulate our ladies at Elite Intellect for passing their examinations this week. So for the ladies, okay, so we have Carmela Manalo 7.0 in speaking. She's from Ireland. Okay, we also have Urjuvi Javier 7.0 in speaking, utilization review nurse in the Philippines. We also have Gerlin Pangilinan. Oh, Gerlin. Okay, is from IFNG and Tigasin family. We have, she's a nurse in the Philippines. Okay, Ate Grace. Okay, Mary Grace Palmeri. Okay, 7.0 in speaking, nurse in Saudi Arabia. April Rose Rekina 7.0 in speaking. She's a full-time mom. Sending our love to all the moms out there in the Philippines. And of course, we have Grace Credit, 7.5 in speaking, nurse in Kingdom, Saudi Arabia. So congratulations, ladies. We are so proud of you for passing your examinations this week. And I'm not yet done. Okay, as our way to say thank you to all the members and admins of IFNG, here's an exclusive offer to all the members. Okay, listen carefully to my instruction because this is a huge discount at our promo. And for you to avail the discount that I'm going to give you, I'm going to instruct you later on how to avail that. Okay? It's a fun game. Okay, so what is our exclusive offer for members of IFNG? Even if you're watching this video, okay? Feel free, okay? All right, so it is our exclusive IFNG promo for all the students of um, IFNG right here. Get a limited IELTS review with a limited one-on-one coaching for only 3,999 instead of paying our regular price of 6,500. Or if you're going to be enrolling as a group of 3, okay, that would be 3,499 per student only. So that's almost half the price off of our review. So Sir Joseph, what is the inclusion of your package? Okay, unlimited review, even if your IELTS expires, that's true. If you have taken your IELTS examination and 2 years later it expires, okay, feel free to come back to review. You're still covered. Okay, what else? Unlimited one-on-one coaching in writing and speaking, free preparation book and handouts, 24/7 coach support. Okay, we do have our coaches ready for you for your coaching 24/7, free grammar, vocab, and pronunciation coaching. So if you are a student whom you think is having a difficulty with your grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, it's a part of your program that we're going to be coaching you one-on-one on how to improve that. Free exam filing assistance. Okay, for the Philippines, if you're taking your exam here in the Philippines, we're going to be filing for your test for free. Okay, we don't ask for extra charges for that because it's just paperwork, online work. Okay, computer delivered mock tests. We're so excited about this one because, yeah, it is the first in the industry with which the students are already doing their computer delivered mock examinations. You can also use your mobile device for that one. And of course, flexible schedule and live and recorded discussion so that if you will not be able to attend, okay, the lectures that we have, even if you are in another country. Yes, actually, we're known to cater for UAE, Saudi, Canada, Italy, USA students. Okay, wherever you are worldwide, we have live and recorded discussions for you, and we have 24/7 coach support. Sir, how can I avail this discount? Okay, so if you're going to look at your chat boxes right now on Zoom, okay, or on Facebook, Sulit Mother. Dami ko natutunan. Oh, thank you so much, Ate Grace. Congratulations. If you're going to be looking at our Zoom chat box right now, that is the link of Elite Intellect 9. Message our Facebook page. And if you're going to be looking at the chat box of IFNG on Facebook, message Elite Intellect. And then for you to avail this one, type IFNG and then one name of our admins at IFNG. Okay? IFNG and then one name of our admins at IFNG. This is for us to know that you are getting this exclusive offer for IFNG only. Okay? So, again, IFNG and then one name of an admin. Okay? I'll give you one. IFNG IFNG Gladys, okay, or IFNG GL. There you go. IFNG Marvin. There you go. IFNG Jeffrey or Jeff. There you go. So please do message right now because this is an exclusive offer for our students here at IFNG because we are so thankful. This is our home. Okay, this is our home for the past year. We're actually it's actually a nostalgic feeling to be back at IFNG, and I am so happy. Let me just take this opportunity to thank Mom Gladys, Sir Marvin, and especially Sir Jeffrey for bringing me home back here at IFNG. So thank you guys so much. So if you want to avail this promo will be available up to this Tuesday only for all the members of IFNG. Thank you so much. I'll see you in class very, very soon. I love you all. All right, so let's move on. The dreaded matching headings. Okay, so, Sir Joseph, matching headings. Matching headings is something that murders me on the exam. This one right here is technically, utterly, totally confusing. I know. I know. But then again, after this discussion tonight, you will learn a lot of techniques. I'm going to teach you one magic trick. Okay? One magic trick. Well, it's a series of magic tricks. Okay, that you can use for your discussion right there. Okay? All right. So here we go. Here is a magic trick that I'm going to be teaching you guys. Okay? You do not have to read all of the paragraphs. I can guarantee you that. That's the first one. Okay? You do not have to read all of the paragraphs because some students tend to waste time on matching headings when they are reading the entire chunk of paragraphs right there. Just read the first sentence and the last sentence of the paragraph. Believe me, you'll be shocked after this technique. Okay, just read the first sentence and the last sentence of each paragraph. Okay, so here's the magic trick. First sentence plus last sentence equals the heading. Or if that doesn't work, first sentence plus middle sentence plus the last sentence equals the heading. Do not stress out. It is easier this way. Ah, Sir Joseph, what do you mean by that? How will okay. You're going to look at the first sentence of the paragraph, and then you're going to look at the last sentence of the paragraph. And or if the first sentence and the last sentence and the last sentence does not ring a bell, okay, then of course you can go back to the middle sentence. Let me show you. Okay, here's a quick exercise. Okay, let's take a look. Are you guys enjoying our discussion for today? Okay, don't worry because every Friday at 10 p.m. Philippines time, you'll be seeing your Mama Dragon here at IFNG. As I have mentioned earlier, I am so happy to be back home, right? So I'll be here every Friday. That's 10 p.m. Philippines time. Okay, not unless if Mama has a thesis defense. Because if you guys do not know, I'm I'm actually on my last stages of my thesis defense for my PhD on English and methodology and theory, no? So yon. Malapit na po, konting hingal na lang, 'di ba? Okay, so konting-konti na lang, guys, no? Okay. Enjoying without a shadow of a doubt. Yes, thank you so much, Grace. Okay, so let's take a look at these headings right here. Okay, how wildlife benefits from big trees. Okay, well, the next one is factors that enable trees to grow to significant heights. Okay, how other plants can cause harm. All right, so how wildlife benefits from big trees, factors that enable trees to grow to significant heights, how other plants can cause harm. So we're looking at headings right here, and we would need to match them later on at the passages. I'll give you 10 seconds to reread all the headings. Later on, I'll show you the passages. Okay, let's go. Okay. All right. So we have a question on Facebook. So if there are five sentences, the middle sentence would be the third. Yes, my love. Yes, my love. I don't know how to read your name. It's in Korean. So, annyeonghaseyo? Anyong tubig, anyong lupa, anyong bato, anyong langis. Okay. So, yeah. If that is actually five sentences, then the middle sentence would be the third one. Okay. So, are we done reading the headings right here? Okay, let's read the first one. Big trees are incredibly important ecologically. For start, they sustain countless other species. Last sentence. This allows them to sustain much of the animal life in the forest. Oh my gosh, Sir Joseph. I think I saw something earlier about animals. Look at that. Look at heading number one. How wildlife benefits from big trees. Is it possible that this one right here is matching with our passage? Let's check. First sentence. Big trees are incredibly important ecologically. Okay. Last sentence. This allows them to sustain much of the animal life in the forest. Without even reading the middle sentence, sustaining animal life, is that a benefit of the wildlife from the big trees? Is it? It is, right? So we already were able to match this one with its heading. It's heading number one, how wildlife benefits from big trees. Amazing, right? Sir Joseph, why have I not learned this technique before? OMG. Don't worry, Mama is here now, okay? All right, so let's go back. Okay, you don't believe me? Let's read the first sentence again. Big trees are incredibly important ecologically. Last sentence. This allows them to sustain much of the animal life in the forest. Animal life, that's wildlife, sustain is a benefit. So, how wildlife benefits from big trees. Easier now? Okay, now let's go to our next choices right here. Okay, factors that enable trees to grow to significant heights. Factors that enable trees to grow to significant heights and how other plants can cause harm. How other plants can cause harm. Okay, let's go to the next paragraph. Only a small number of tree species have the genetic capacity to grow really big. Oh my God, we're already talking about growing right here. Now let's read the last sentence. Disrupt any of these and you can lose your big trees. Sir Joseph, I'm about to decide to choose factors that enable trees to grow to significant heights, but I'm not yet sure. So I think I'm going to go to the middle sentence. Okay. All right. To achieve giant stature, a tree needs three things: the right place to establish its seedling, good growing conditions, and lots of time. Oh, are these factors? Are these factors, my lovies? Basically, they are, right? They are factors that enables trees to grow significant heights. So there's nothing here that has ever been mentioned about how other plants can cause harm. So it is Factors that enable trees to grow to significant heights. Good job, guys. Okay, so you see now that here at your matching headings, you don't even have to waste your time to read the entire passage. I can guarantee you that. You will see the heading, whether the first and the last sentence or the middle sentence. Try it. Try it later on. Try it later on, guys. I guarantee you that matching headings will be easier for you. Now, more things to remember for this one. Okay, but before that, let me just call on Mom Zaya. Mom Zaya, please open your microphone and your video for the students, my dear.
Hi, sir. Hi, everyone. So
Okay,
let me
guys.
just
So this
open my video for you guys.
okay, so this is Mom Zaya. She's one of our
Hi.
head
Hi,
coaches
guys.
at Elite Intellect. Say hello to your babies at IFNG. So,
Hi.
Mom Zaya, what are the other tips that you can give for the students when it comes to matching headings?
Yes, as regards this one. So I do believe that most of you are having a hard time with matching headings. It is a dream killer, kumbaga. Before, I abhor this one because most of the things that I do get wrong, it would be around 80% matching headings. Now, before, it takes so much time for you to actually read the paragraphs because do you remember you still have writing afterwards, guys? So if you put so much energy on reading itself only, imagine the next test now you don't have any energy for that. You'll have information overload and a lot. Now, from what I've learned with Sir Joseph, I would usually read or find the topic sentence, which is usually seen like what Sir Joseph said, it's actually in the first sentence and in the last sentence, sometimes even in the second sentence. Now, do take note that your first sentence should match the last one because sometimes you will have there certain selections wherein it will only match the topmost sentence and it will mislead you and misguide you to choose the wrong answer. So yes, you have to actually practice as well your skills in finding the main idea or the gist. It pays to actually read every single day. What I did way back then when I was still studying. So I was a part actually in the WhatsApp group of the Ielts Filipino Nurses group. So I'm a proud product of their group as well as Sir Joseph's Elite Intellect family. So what they would usually do is that every single day it's either Miss Gladys or I think Sir Jeff, they would send us every single day an article that we would read. Now, for you to practice and to perfect matching headings, you need to know how to take out the main idea and the gist of everything to be able to summarize that one whole chunk of paragraph within one sentence only. So that's how you can perfect that one. So aside from just practicing, guys, aside from just practicing the IELTS, it actually pays for you to read every single day. Because not only, like what I said, for you to determine the main idea, it also would speed up your reading skills right there. Personally, I am a slow reader and I get bored when I read. Uh, as in, when I read, I get too bored. So now, because I practice every single day, so what happens is that I was able to finish, and I'm proud of that, my reading test within only 30 minutes. So it is possible, guys. Okay, so not to read everything. Okay, you need to know certain strategies and techniques, which I mentioned and Sir Joseph will mention soon. Okay. And lastly, try your best also to take note of the vocabulary words that you will see in the articles, because mind you, this exam is actually a paraphrasing or a synonym test at the very least. And also, not only that, you can utilize them in your speaking and also in your writing. So it's like a win-win situation. So try to do that. Try to look at the brighter side of things and try to utilize as many resources as you have. Okay, so that is one way for you not only to nail matching headings, but also to nail the exam. So I think Sir Joseph is now ready. I will give back the floor to our mother dragon.
Rar. Thank you so much, Zaya. So Zaya right there is our coach, our head coach here at Elite Intellect 9. So we do have coaches here that can help you with your questions right there with your speaking. So Mom Zaya is a part of that team. Also your mama. Your mama coach. I don't know with you guys. My students. Every time that Sir Jello tells them that they're going to be coaching with me, they are afraid. Don't be afraid of your mama right here. I don't bite. Okay, guys. So let's move on. Thank you so much, Zaya, for that. Let's move on to more things to remember on the examination. So first things first, if you see big words, okay, if you see big words in the passages or headings, match them. Yeah, because the big word and a word in your question, they're synonyms. Believe me. Sometimes you will see the word old, and then you will see in the passage antediluvian. They're the same. The word old is the same as antediluvian. So you can match them, and that automatically is the heading, my love. Or if you see an unfamiliar word, okay, ignore it. Ignore it because that's not going to be a part of your answers. Let me give you an example. Let's go back to this one. Okay. The mightiest are the native trees of North America tree, but big trees grow over the globe from something something. Where's that word right there? No, it's not this one. Okay, here. Become gardens hung with green ferns, orchids, and bromeliads. Sir Joseph, I don't know what a bromeliad is. Is that a type of a plant, or is it a word? Or is it a word to say you're beautiful? I don't know what bromeliad is. Ignore it. It does not have anything to do with the answer at all. It was just placed there to make you spend time to think of what bromeliad is. I don't even know what a bromeliad. The only thing that I know is a Malabar nightshade here in the Philippines. Sir, what's Malabar nightshade? In the Philippines, we call it alugbati. Malabar nightshade. That's my favorite food. I love eating Malabar nightshade and corkwood tree flowers. See? Sir, what's corkwood tree flowers? Katuray. We call it katuray here in the Philippines. So now you have a favorite food on the test. You're welcome. Right? Malabar nightshade. Okay, and corkwood tree flowers. Okay. So if you're going to be seeing unfamiliar words, ignore them. They were just placed there to make you think. Okay. They were just placed there to make you spend time. So ignore them at all. Ignore them by all means. Okay. What else? Do not waste your time in a heading. If you simply cannot find the answer, skip it. One of the mistakes with a student is that, oh my gosh, this heading right here is matching. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, it's matching. Oh, it's not. It's matching. I don't know. It's not. And then you're what have you? You already spent 5 minutes on just one heading. If you feel like you have already spent like 1.5 minutes on one heading, skip it. Okay. Later on, you can try to guess it. Sir, can I skip 30 items on the exam? No, my love. You need Jesus. Do not skip 30 items on the test. You can skip like 1 to 4 items on the exam. That's totally fine because later on you can as easily guess it when you come back at your um going overtime. Kasosyal ng English ng katuray pala. Yes. Corkwood tree flowers. Okay. Now, what else, guys? Have two answers and eliminate the weakest. I always tell my students this when they're doing their matching headings. Yeah. What I tell them is for them to have two answers, and then if and when they are already on their going over part, they will go back to that and they will eliminate the weakest of the two. That works, right? It works with multiple choices. So why it's not going to be working on this one? Okay. So yeah, this is one thing that you could do with matching headings. Enjoying, guys? Good. All right. Now, before I go to my important lesson, my most important lesson for today, let me just stop share real quick and show you guys the test that I will be giving you. Okay, it's a computer delivered test that we do here at Elite Intellect. Okay, and then you can actually quiz it out later on. Okay, because here, this one is full of matching headings and true, false, not given. Okay, let me just open it for you guys and then I will My husband and daughter called me Mama Dragon also, literally. Charlene, they really call you Mama Dragon. Why? Do you make bugadim apoy? Okay, hold on. Let me just open this one. Oh, it's this one. Matching headings. Okay. So hold on, guys. I don't know, but I have an appeal with children and husbands. Oh, because my students always tell me, Sir Joseph, my husband is always watching you. He's even the one who reminded me that it's your time to go live. Okay. All right. Let me just open this one. I hope it opens. Oh, it's not this one. Time for Teletubbies. I know that you enjoy watching me struggle with technology. I know. I just know it. That you guys love watching me struggle with technology. I do. I'm admittedly weak when it comes to technology itself. Okay, let's take a look at this quiz right here, guys. Okay, so let me share to you the computer delivered quiz. Okay, so if you're going to be looking at this quiz right here, okay, I'll be sending you guys the link later on. You can take this quiz. Okay, so I'll just instruct you on how to answer it and then how to see your scores. Okay, so once you see the quiz, here's the passage right here. These are the questions, and then you would need to choose. Okay, let's say you're going to be answering it. So you would need to choose your answer. Okay, let me just click the preview button right here so that it would be easier for us. Okay, there you go. So if you're going to be looking at this one, guys, this one is case sensitive, by the way. So I highly recommend for you to write in all caps, okay? All right. So look at this one. See, two jobs that women essentially do. So this is a drag down option. So you can choose A, bit A to H. Okay, you can use your mobile phone even to do this quiz right here. Don't you worry. All right. And then here's another one. Here, you're just going to be choosing the heading. Just click it. It will be highlighted. Okay. And then just click it again. It will be highlighted. Okay. And then just click it again. It will be highlighted. And then, guys, once you are done with the quiz itself, okay, I want you to click submit. Okay. Once you're done submitting, okay, automatically your scores will be flashed. Okay, your scores will be flashed. Okay, it will be showing you your scores. Okay, let's say I click one right here and then I click submit. Okay, so view score. So my score is 0 out of 31. Look at that, right? It's 0 out of 31. So I did not get that one correctly. Okay, so look at that. You will see your total points here at this area right here. So I'll be sending you guys the link of this one later on. It's from Elite Intellect, so you can use it to practice with your true, false, not given, and your matching headings right there. Okay, all right, happy? Everybody's happy? Very good. All right, so most valuable lesson for tonight. Okay, I can teach you about the Ielts all night if I would want to, but then again, this is the most important lesson that I would want you guys to remember tonight. Okay, so because you have so little faith, truly I tell you, if you have faith like a grain of mustard seed, you can say to this mountain to move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing is impossible for you. This is from the word of our Lord. This is your instruction manual in life, right? When you buy a computer, it has an instruction manual for you to know how to troubleshoot it, for you to be guided how to use it. This one right here is your manual in life. And that word did not come from me. It came from the word of the Lord. So again, let's talk about this one. Because you have so little faith. Truly, I tell you, if you have faith like a grain of mustard seed, a mustard seed, guys, is it big or small? Is it a big seed like an avocado seed? No, it's actually a speck. Okay, it's tiny. All right, it's minute. It's almost uh, close to microscopic, right? Okay, so look at this one. You can say to this mountain to move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing is impossible for you. Okay, so you always use your faith. Okay, you always use your faith. No matter how small that faith you think it is still faith. No matter how dialed down that faith could be, it is still faith. No, Sir Joseph, I don't talk about faith. I'm a dude. I mean, dudes don't have faith normally. I mean, girls do. Yeah, but you believe in God, right? As long as you believe in the Lord, that small faith right there can move mountains for you. Nothing is ever impossible. Use your faith, guys. Okay? On the examination, I always tell my students to use their brains on the exam, use their spirit every day, use their soul to have a beautiful outcome with the people, and of course, use their faith all the time. That's one thing that you're going to be learning with Mama Dragon. Okay? Not just the IELTS, you're going to be learning about your faith too. Okay? So before we go to the Q&A portion, may I pray for each and every one of you? It would be my pleasure to pray for you guys tonight, even the admins and of course the test takers of IFNG. Come on, let's pray together. Okay, this will be quick, okay? Heavenly Father, we'd like to thank you, Lord God, for another opportunity to help the students preparing for the IELTS examination. Lord, thank you for the lives of Sir Jeffrey, Sir Marvin, Miss Gladys, Zaya, Sir Jello, Ma'am Tanya. And of course, thank you, Lord, for the wisdom that you have imparted to them tonight, not just with their preparation, but of course, with their faith as well. Lord, let this be a start of a flame that would be ablaze because of something that they have heard. It is your word, Father. And Lord, please grant them the will of their hearts, Father. You know that they need this examination more than anything else for them to get a better future. And Lord, they do not deserve not to get their goals because they are your children. We are your children, Father. And Lord, we declare their victory. Thank you for the IELTS passers that we will be getting. And thank you for the new students of Elite Intellect 9. Father, we praise you, we worship you, and we thank you, Lord God, in Jesus' name. Everything is possible when we are with you. Amen. Okay. Mama Dragon, you're one of my favorites now. Thank you, anak. Amen, guys. Right? Happy. Okay. So, yes, guys. Okay. Hi, Sir Jeff. Sir Jeff is already here.
Yes, can you see me, guys? Sorry. I'm sorry I'm late. Supposedly, I'm about to introduce the mother dragon, none other than Clint. How about my voice? Because I'm inside the room. Is it something
It's a
like
little,
very, like a sound, like I'm inside a cave?
yeah, it is a little bit echoey, Sir Jeff.
Anyway, yeah. So first, please type in your question. I'll go back. I'll just open the window and the door. So, okay, yeah. Please type in your question, we'll get back, okay? Okay, go ahead,
Okay.
Sir Clint, Zaya, and Jello. Please forward the question in our chat box. Okay, I'll
Thank
get
you,
back.
guys. Thank you, Sir Jeff. Happy to be home. Okay, guys, come on. If you have any questions, please do type it. I would be excited. I would be very excited to answer them. Okay, so I'm actually very happy to be home. As I have mentioned earlier, oh my God, we were actually on a Zoom meeting with Sir Jeff, Sir Marvin, and Mom Gladys the other day. I was 2 days ago, and we're like looking back at where we were a year ago, right? Yes, Grace, no problem. Yeah, we were looking back and it's actually quite amazing that you guys already have the privilege for you guys to see different institutions. Yes. Welcome back. Mama is home. Yeah, so guys, keep on watching, okay? Keep on watching the programs here at IFNG. You have Niners, you have Elite Intellect, you have World English. Sir Lee J is here. You also have your British lecturers. Yeah, so keep on watching because guys, you will learn a lot. You will learn a lot from the mentors. Thank you so much, Miss Dragon. My pleasure having me here in the group. Very informative and ideas are very well delivered. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sir Joseph. I like you. Okay, so for Praxides, dami ko pong natutunan. Salamat. You're welcome, my love. Okay, na-late ako. Kailan kaya ang next? Okay, guys. So, Elite Intellect, is that correct, Mom Gladys or Jeff, Sir Marvin? Elite Intellect schedule with IFNG is every
Yes.
Friday at 10 p.m.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are live here at IFNG every Friday at 10 p.m. Philippines time. So next week, who would want Mama Dragon to teach you about structuring with your writing task too? Okay, structuring. Yeah, believe me, you will. You will get a 7.0 with your writing as long as you have structured it properly. So next Friday, I think that would be our discussion. And I'm working on it. I think we're going to go on a live assessment, okay, after next week's discussion. So if you want to be the one that we are going to be assessing with Mom Zaya, okay, myself, please message the admins of IFNG so that we can actually assess you live here at Elite Intellect. Okay, so guys, by the way, the exclusive discount for IFNG. Okay, it's up to Tuesday. So you know I love IFNG so much. Okay, so it's almost a 50% discount for everybody. Again, to avail the discount of IFNG, please message us on Facebook if you're going to look at the links right there, okay, at your chat box and at the chat box of Facebook, okay? So you will see the link of Elite Intellect Night and then type IFNG and a name of an admin. Okay, type IFNG and then the name of an admin. Okay, so you can type IFNG Gladys, IFNG GL, pwede rin, IFNG Marvin or Mr. M, pwede rin, IFNG Jeffrey, Sir Jeff,
Yeah. Or
Jeff,
Deadpool. Yeah, I'm back.
Deadpool, di
I'm
ba?
so sorry. So yeah, guys,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Clint. Huh? Yeah, if you have any questions, did they ask already, sir?
No questions, Sir Jeff,
No
so
question.
far.
Oh, wow. So it means na nag-gets nilang lahat. That's
Yes,
what it
guys.
means,
Okay.
right?
Yes, yes. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for listening to Mama D. Oh, I think some students are asking, Manny Aliasis and Legru Imbo. Guys, you can message us on our Facebook page right there. So Sir Jello has sent you guys the link there. Okay. And guys, for the live assessment, I think that would be 2 weeks from now. Okay, the live assessment. Please tell Sir Jeff, okay, or Mom Gladys or Mr. M who would want to be assessed because we will be assessing 4 students at that night. Okay, so 2 for me and 2 for Mom Zaya. All
Okay.
right.
Yeah. There's one question, please.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Meron po bang replay nito? Yes, meron na. And well, in fact, we are choosing now the platform of YouTube. So you can rewatch this and you can subscribe sa IFNG YouTube channel.
Yes, guys. Please also invite your friends to join IFNG because this group right here, a lot of lives has been changed here. Okay, a lot of lives of IELTS preparations. Even myself, an institution has been changed here at IFNG forever. So thank you guys so much. Okay, so please, thank you, Sir Joseph and IFNG admins. God bless you all. God bless you, everybody. Okay, so
Oh,
Sir Jeff, I think
yeah.
if we don't have any more questions, please take it
Yeah.
away. Guys, I'll see you
Yeah.
next Friday. I love you all.
Thank you, Mama Dragon. And before we close this session, I would like to say sorry and thank you to my co-admins, Gladys and Marvin, because I was late. But anyway, this is a perks of being admin. So talagang whatever it takes, kailangan pumunta. So I'm sorry. So, but next time I'll be early because it's gonna be a night. So thank you guys. If you have questions, just chat it. Okay. Maraming salamat, Elite, to Zaya, and Jello.
You're
See you
welcome.
again
Wait,
next week.
my favorite line before we
And
end.
yes,
Okay. So thank you so much, guys, for joining us. In behalf of Sir Jello, Mom Zaya, Mom Tanya, this is your Mama Dragon sending my love to you from the Philippines. I'll see you next Friday, guys. Bye, guys.
thank you. Bye.
Thank you,
Thank you,
thank
Sir Jeff.
you,
Bye,
Good
guys. Mom
night.
thank
Gladys, thank
you,
you. See you
thank you, Elite.
guys.
Bye.